Here's a lob to Zion, and he finishes over DeRozan. Zone. Here is Zion stepping back, pulling the trigger, and hitting a three.
In for him right here.
Here's Zion for three. Hit it again. Gets it back. Here he is again. Got it again.
And Alvin Gentry over at the bench frustrated.
So right now they're a chance. We want Zion from the crowd here, and it's certainly understandable.
Come here to pioneer. I bring the light to the deepest secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. We're from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now, before we get into this video, man, hold on quick. Let me stop. Listen, before we get into this video, I need you to drop that like, all right? If you don't know, dropping the like really pushes the video up to the recommended. So if you mess with your old head, Uncle Demi, then please go ahead and drop a like. First, sub up to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're trying to hit 30,000 by the end of this month. So let's go ahead and get that, man. But again, let me go ahead and get into this video. We're going to talk about the one and only Zion Williamson, the most hyped prospect, the most hyped NBA rookie since LeBron James, all right? And literally 15 games in, the man has not disappointed, all right? So I'm on my live thread, and if you don't know much about the live thread, I think this is the greatest rendition of how to make some of the best high-flying dunkers and shooters in the game, because it's such a versatile build. And of course, the live thread is toxic. So let's just take a look at the badges that I set up for Zion Williamson for this build, all right? So back down Punisher, I added that, and I added putback balls because I felt like these are two badges that he used really well when he's playing. He just brutalizes literally 95% of people, centers, power forwards, and then of course, man, rest in peace to any guard, small forward, or point guard that ever catches him on his hip down low. So then I put it on silver because I felt like that would be good enough. Putback balls, you gotta have that because he is really great on the offensive rebounds, right? He's one of the best already, 15 games in, and as a rookie, he's one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. Of course, you gotta have Lob City, and then these right here are just must-haves. Fancy footwork, contact finish, consistent finisher. Shooting, this is where Zion has really been shining at. He's been shooting so well from the three-point line, which is literally, even someone like myself, it's like, wow, I didn't even expect that. I don't think anybody really expected him to shoot that well, especially when he was at Duke. He just literally shown flashes of his shooting ability, but he just didn't want to shoot it as much, right? And then, of course, playmaking. I only have one badge. I'm just going to put that on bailout, right? And then defensively, I have chase down, I have rim protector and pogo stick because he does really well around the rim. I'm shot blocking. I want to have my intimidator. I have interceptor just because I just need to have that anytime I'm playing, so I have that. And then rebound chaser. I think this is really good badges for Zion Williamson. And if you don't know, now you will see. This is what the build looks like, all right? 81 rebounds, 79. I mean, just look at this. Right? Just look at this. 99 driving dunk, 84 standing dunk. You're going to see some crazy highlights, man. A 96 vert, 85 strength, 89 speed. 89 speed. Now, y'all, like I said, if y'all don't know about this build, man, 6'7", 255 pounds with an 89 speed. Come on, man. This is the best slashing build on the game. I don't know why I have to keep on telling y'all about it. This is one of the best builds on the game, period, all right? Rare build or not, it's one of the best builds on the game, period. So, anyway, let's hop right into this video, man. I got some great clips for y'all, man. Y'all really gonna enjoy this, man. Zion Williamson is a highlight reel, and guess what? Uncle Demi didn't disappoint. I got some highlight reels for y'all too, man. Let's get right into it. Yo, okay, let's get right into this, man. And first, I just want to go ahead and throw it out there real quick because you know I have to, man. If you want to be great, what state do you need to come from? North Carolina, you know that. And listen, I might show a little bias because that's where I'm from. I'm from North Carolina. It's no secret about it. But Zion is also from North Carolina, man. So shout out again to all my boys, my nephews, my nieces, whoever you want to call yourself, for being from North Carolina, man, because that's where some of the greatest athletes come out of. And Zion's no different. right? Why I just want to put out here from his humble beginnings, man, his mom was his own coach. Like, that's pretty dope. For your own mother to teach you how to play basketball is pretty insane. And she even coached his AAU basketball team. Even to this day, he says that his mother is this hardest coach that he's ever had. That's pretty dope, to have your own mother teach you how to play this game. And he played really well all the way up until his freshman year. When he had his freshman year, they ended up moving, going to South Carolina, where he went to Spartan Day School, which, again, if you know about Zion, everybody knows about Spartan Day School. And he had a huge growth spurt going from his freshman year, heading into, from his 8th grade year, look at that lob, from his 8th grade year, heading into his freshman year. He went from 5'9" to 6'3", but he still was honing in on his basketball point guard skills, and that's why you still see him right now. He still has that willingness to pass the ball. I'm in the corner, dot me, plate. Come on, you know what color that is, green, all right? Now, his freshman and sophomore years, he destroyed, right? I mean, I don't need to go over the numbers. He averaged over 25 a game for his freshman and sophomore year. He did win the state championship, but look at that big lob. But the big thing, what really got him on the scene was his junior year. That's when most people first saw Zion Williams, was his junior year, and that's the same thing for me. His junior year, I was scrolling down on Instagram, and I saw Basketball Alert, right? And literally, it was this high school kid who looked like a big tight end that was jumping 60 inches in the air doing crazy tomahawk dunks. I was like, yo, who is this? And it was at that moment that I realized, like, people are just built different. Some people are just literally blessed with the ability to do some of the craziest things. This guy is built like a defensive end, and he jumps like Michael Jordan. Like, are you kidding me? And then obviously, you know, the rumors started to swirl around. The legend of Zion Williams started to just flow through every single social media page. And listen, I was all up in the Kool-Aid, man. I was 100% like, man, this dude's a god. He's the next LeBron James, blah, blah, blah. Do you see what he's doing? He's a man amongst boys. And again, he destroyed his junior year, and then when he was still at the highest of his peak, he went to the summer with his AAU team, with his mama still coaching him, and he dropped off LaMelo Ball. It was probably one of the most watched AAU games in recent history. If you don't know about it, you need to look it up. Zion Williamson versus LaMelo Ball AAU squads. It was so fun to watch. Zion ended up winning. And then, of course, he took that momentum, that stardom. He still remained humble, big lobs, and, of course, I get sold. Right? Not by Plate. Shout out to my boy Plate. It's just 2K did not want me to catch the lob for some reason. I have a 99-inch vert, right? But he ended up going to his senior year. He wrecked 37 points a game, 13 rebounds a game, 3 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, he just completely filled out the stat sheets. And of course, it came down to his recruitment. And everybody knew him being from North Carolina, shout out to North Carolina, and then also him moving down to South Carolina, that he wanted to stay close to home. So it really came down to, first it was Carolina. Carolina got pushed away, which sucks because that's my team. And then it came down to Duke and Clemson. Good shot by Plate, wide open. Came down to Duke and Clemson, and unfortunately, he ended up choosing Duke. And I say unfortunately because if you're a Carolina guy, you do not want to root for Duke. But I did root for Zion. I really, really loved Zion, so I wanted to make sure. Look at that. I tried to get a contact dunk. Not gonna lie. Try to get a contact dunk. 2K don't want me to be great, right? But here's some contact dunks coming up, right? So anyway, he got hurt at Duke. He did really well at Duke. First, let's talk about he did really well at Duke. He cooked up, obviously. He racked up all the trophies. You know, freshman of the year, ACC freshman of the year, NCAA freshman of the year. Every single accolade you can think of. He didn't get player of the year because he got hurt. That injury did linger. He missed a lot of games, but my oh my, when he came back, he started to destroy. He only played 15 games. Look at this back down, though. Big back down Punisher. You know what's about to come. Contact dunk. Get off me. Come on, man. I get contact dunks. Big man, small man, contact dunks. I get them all. I love this build, right? And that's exactly how Zion works. But one thing I wanted to put out here is that he is now cooking up. He played 15 games. He literally, it's a small window, right? It's only a small piece. But he has a ridiculous 25.9 PER. So if you know what PER, that's basically that your per, like it's just a formula that just calculates how well you're doing. As you see another contact dunk, as me just backing down this guy. He's smack in the middle. 7th is Kawhi Leonard at 26.3. 9th is LeBron James at 25.6. And Kawhi Leonard, and of course Zion Williams is 8th at 25.9. As you about to see, you know what's about to happen. Another big contact dunk, right? Now, one thing I want to put before I wrap this up, man, Zion Williams has been killing, but one thing no one really thought he was going to do was shoot threes, and he is shooting 46.2% from the three-point line. Do you understand how toxic that is? For a guy that can do what look at this, for a guy that can back you down and punish you down low, but still, if you leave him wide open, like you've been seeing this whole gameplay, if you leave him wide open, he's gonna shoot that three. So don't get it twisted. I don't want to hear anybody say anything about Zion can't shoot. He's shooting 46% from the three-point line. Game. 46, just keep that in mind. I want y'all to leave that in your head. 46 before this is all finished, man. But listen, this is your man, Uncle Demi, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, sub, and of course, I'll be back really, really soon on another banger. You know, when I say I'll be back soon on another banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about tomorrow, bro. I'm out.
Yeah. Rare form.